What's going on, everyone? It's Tay, aka Slay, and I'm so glad you've joined me today. Today is just going to be a chatty get ready with me, not going anywhere. I just feel like playing with makeup and talking to y'all, giving you all some life updates and sharing my thoughts on things that have been going on in the Twitter sphere, on the YouTube, things of that nature. I was going to make separate videos about each of these, but I don't think I have enough to say to warrant 5 different get ready with me's. So I figured let's just do a brain dump in one video. Let's just have a conversation. Everything I'm going to be putting on my face is going to be from ColourPop. This is not my full slay of ColourPop. That video will be coming probably Saturday or Sunday, so stay on the lookout for that. So let's just go. First thing I want to say right off the bat is a huge thank you to my girl Jamie, aka Panicked Antics. She has a series on her channel, brand new series called All Slay No Shade, and she shouted me out. It actually came out last Friday, so the Friday that I was in California. I was not expecting it. I was not expecting to be in this series at all. If she was going to do that, I would have expected her to do it much later, because there are some great smaller creators that are just absolutely phenomenal. They're more creative than I am. I'm pretty basic. You guys have seen me put on makeup in a few videos, and I haven't done like a dramatic cut crease or anything like that. So to be recognized by somebody that I consider a friend and be put out there was such a blessing, and I'm so humbled and moved by it. I've actually, since her video has gone up, I've grown by like 25 subscribers, so I'm now at like 107 last time I checked, and I'm so grateful. Jamie, I love you. Thank you so much for your support. Let me tell you a little about how we got started, just to kind of piggyback off what she said in her video. I found her channel after the whole debacle with Kat Von D happened, where she decided to announce that she was not going to vaccinate her kids, and she was addressing the backlash and all of that bullshit. So Panic Antics came up in my recommended because I was watching a lot of drama channel videos about the whole Kat Von D situation. And I loved her opening where she was talking about Kat Von D is coming out with a new palette. Oh, so she has colors like whooping cough and polio. Oh, that's what it was. It was called the polio palette, and I about died. So I subscribed right after that video, hit the bell, which you should do to this channel. And everything that came up I loved. Where she and I really connected was when she put up a video in response to where she put up a video response to Manny MUA's video about depression. Now this was way before the BetterHelp debacle. I'm going in with the ColourPop Black and Brown Brow Gel. I've said it in my Beauty Bakery video, I prefer pomades, so that's why I didn't get the stick, but I've never used any of ColourPop's brow palettes before. Actually, that's a lie. I did use their brow pencil on suggestion of Jackie Ina, because she tends to love them because they were so waxy. So we're going to try this pomade and see what's good. Anyway, but I'm all for influencers, gamers, whomever makes YouTube content coming on and saying, hey, this is what I'm going through, or hey, guess what, this wonderful thing is happening to me that has nothing to do with the content of my channel, but because I want to connect with you on a personal level, this is what I'm telling you. And I get it. There are people who are like, listen, I don't care that you're getting married, I don't care that you're having a kid, I don't care that you just bought a house, I don't want to see what's in your closet, I don't care what trips you've been on, I'm just here to see if this lipstick will look right on my skin tone, I'm just here to see how this eyeshadow palette swatches, I am only here for the cosmetics. Or I'm only here for the games, or I'm only here to watch you review movies, or I'm only here for you to talk about comic books, whatever content. I understand that there are those people who are like, they don't care about the person, they only care about the content that they create. And that's perfectly fine. The creator should not be vilified for sharing those details of their life. I'm an open book. Like, if you ask me a question, I will be real quick to tell you the truth about that, unless I truly feel that it is none of your business, which is rarely the case. But again, I understand that there are people who are not here for that. The thing with Manny's video about his depression is Jamie kind of saw it as manipulative. My feeling was, I'm like, okay, she's expressed that she does not like Manny, so there could be some sort of bias there. And that's fine. I'm not here to say you need to like that person, you need to like this person, you need to not support that person. I am 36 years old. I'm too old to be fighting with people in my comments or on Twitter or on Facebook about what they like, what they don't like, all of that. It's too much. It's too much on my soul. There are more important things to be worried about and to be debating about than a creator that isn't really known outside of YouTube, who's really not having an effect on my life other than helping me decide what I spend my coin on and what I don't. But, she said that she didn't understand how he could be depressed about something happening to a family dog. And I said in my comment, I was like, listen, I was watching one of Alyssa Ashley's videos, and she did this whole beautiful blue concept. She had blue eyeshadow, blue lipstick, had this fluffy, thick turtleneck sweater on that was blue. And she said, because I have the blues because our family bird passed away. Like, this bird had been in her family since she was a little girl, and she loved that bird. So I'm like, if she can be that upset, she was apologizing for not uploading, like she had missed a couple of uploads, and she was like, I'm so sorry, but this has had me in my feelings. So I'm like, if she can be sad about a bird passing, then yeah, a family pet is a family pet. The pet becomes part of the family, so you're gonna have feelings. Like, I was in California 2 days after being there and being in absolute heaven. I was like, damn, I miss my cat. Who is sleeping silently next to me. So I'm probably gonna wake her up by being all loud, but and that's the thing. It's like I decided to, and I'm the type of person, anybody you talk to on Twitter, anybody you talk to on YouTube will let you know that Tay is not the type to be disrespectful. If I have an opposing opinion, I'm going to say it with as much respect and tact as possible. Because there's no reason to be nasty. If you have a valid argument, there's no reason to resort to insults. Period. Going back to my girl, she had said in her video that that's really what made her stop and think and go, maybe I'm going about this the wrong way. Like, I didn't see fit to attack her, be like, how dare you say this about Manny and everything. Turns out, like, I feel personally manipulated because I didn't know that the video that he did with his father during Pride Month was also sponsored by BetterHelp. And I'm like, I feel manipulated. I feel lied to. How dare you not disclose that? Brows are looking good with this gel. Yes, ColourPop. But I adore her opinion. I love watching her videos. I'm always here for her slaying shades. I love her because she's just so real. And she's so open and she's so honest, and she'll let you know about herself, and like, she's done slaying shades on her damn self. She's like, listen, this is all the bullshit that I've done. So, I can't really talk about these people if I don't point the mirror at myself. And I highly respect that. So again, thank you so much for the shout out, for all the love. I really hope that one day I'm in a place where I can just hop on a plane or in a car and meet the people that really inspired me to start this channel, and the people that have really supported me. Like, I found throughout this whole Dramageddon thing, and the let's support smaller creators type of thing. I've found so many smaller content creators that I have connected with and who inspire me on the regular. And like, I would love to just meet them and hug them and just sit down and do makeup with them, learn from them. It would be fantastic is all I'm saying. Let's get into a little bit of the drama. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on Thomas Halbert, okay? I followed Thomas. I don't remember why this smells so good. The All-Star Matte and Blur Primer, it smells amazing. I don't remember why I started following Thomas. I think it was a little bit after the Snapchat that he did where Jouer had sent him their Jeffree Star lip topper collab, and he was like, we don't do this in this house, and threw it away. And I was like, let me see what homeboy is about. So I started watching his content, and I was really confused after a while when he would pop up and be like, people keep saying I'm so negative and da-da-da-da-da, and I'm like, I'm here for the shade. Like, I love when he doesn't like something and is not afraid to say it. No, tell me the true tea. Like, what makes this eyeshadow palette crap? Like, why don't you like these lippies? Like, tell me what's good, you know? I loved it. And then came this bullshit with Gadget B30, where he decided to call everybody her age and up old ass bitches, and didn't see the need to apologize for how he treated her and how he talked about her and a huge swath of his fans. And that was when I unsubscribed from him. And then he decided to use an incredibly significant issue in this world, such as racism, to attack somebody who has used vocabulary to continue to push him down. Now, I am not a Jeffree Star supporter. You all know this. And I am not, again, I'm way too old. If you want to support Jeffree Star, if you want to forgive him, if you want to say that he is not racist and he has grown and changed, that is your prerogative. I am too old to be fighting about somebody who does not give a shit about who I am. Jeffree Star does not affect my day-to-day life. I highly doubt he knows the name of Slay Delval or Tay Delval. He does not. So I'm not gonna sit here behind a keyboard or on my phone being like, you're a trash person if you support him. One, that's not in my spirit. Two, that's just not my place. Like, give your money to whoever you want to give money to. Your decision bears no weight on my life, honestly. Like, I can tell you truth right now. There are many people I follow that do not support Huda Beauty. But during the Sephora VIB sale, I bought her new nudes palette, and I bought 3 of those limited edition Obsession palettes. I bought the purple, the red, and the topaz, because those are my favorite colors to wear on my eyes. Drag me if you must. But I understand why people get upset, because it's like you're giving him power, you're allowing him to continue. Look at our president. You have somebody who has said things that are horrible and deplorable and still manages to gain power. As far as makeup goes, the simplest thing for me to do is to just not buy his cosmetics and not share the cosmetics that I have of his on my platform. Did Jeffree say those words in front of Thomas? We may never know. What I don't like is, had Jeffree said, yes, Thomas, I will film these 2 videos with you. Yes, Thomas, I will be the distributor of your merch. We would never know if Jeffree had said that in his presence or not. That's what the fucked up thing is. He was all right to ride along until he no longer got what he wanted. That's some bullshit. And the fact that you went there only after you were denied more access to Jeffrey and more access to his resources, that's when you decided to speak the fuck up. I take major issue with that. So we're going in with the ColourPop, ooh, sorry guys. We're going with the Brown Sugar Karuchi and ColourPop collaboration eyeshadow palette. Let me do a quick side note. I did not want this collection. Okay, I saw it on Trend Mood and I was like, I am not going to buy it. I have all of those colors. I do not need it. I actually plan to do a video of makeup that I bought after saying I wasn't going to buy it. I'm furthermore encouraged to do it because Smoke Glow did a similar video. It's like makeup I purchased after I anti-hauled it. So I'm like, I want to do the same thing, because especially with this VIB sale that I just went through, there's a lot of makeup that I said I was not going to buy that I decided to buy, and I have no shame. But the reason I picked this up was because of a creator that I have found recently, That Girl Shay XO. She reviewed this entire collection, and I was like, but I want it. At first I was like, I'm just gonna buy the lip products. That's all I need. I just want the lip products. I bought everything except for one of the lip products and one of the gel eyeliners. No shame, okay? Anyway. But yeah, had Jeffrey simply said yes, we wouldn't know about any of this. So now Thomas Halbert is out in these streets whining like a little kid that just got told that he can't have what he asked for Christmas. He is out here acting like he did bad on the test and is trying to blame the teacher for his poor grades. Like, sir, I will put Jamocha as a transition, and we're using Amber in the crease. I'm still a bad beauty guru. I apologize. I just have so much to say. I'll be better about this when I do the full slay of ColourPop. But, you know, you got Thomas Halbert out here saying that mental illness is an excuse. Okay. I've struggled with depression. Not my whole life. I'll say since I was in my 20s, my depression jumped out. And I went through this time last year, I was on antidepressants. Never throughout my 20s or 30s when I have had bouts of depression, never have they made me accuse somebody of racism because they didn't give me what I wanted. Never has my depression caused me to go behind the back of one to get tea on the other and then run to that one, say, this is what this person told me, and then be like, but you tell me what you have on this person so I can run back to him and we'll both hurt him together, and back and forth and so on and so forth. No. Yes, you have an eating disorder. Yes, you have body dysmorphia. Yes, you're working with a psychic and a therapist. Do what's best for you, boo. I'm not gonna get on you about consulting with a psychic because your girl has tarot cards in her bedside table. Okay, so I can't say anything about that. But what I will say is that you coming at your fans, and that's the thing that really gets me upset, is that these people 9 times out of 10 are fans of yours, and you're coming at them talking about go whine somewhere else when this person has said they have BPD, which is not bipolar, it's actually borderline personality disorder, just to let you guys know. And they're like, my disorders have never made me be a bad person. And you're over here like, it's not the same, go whine somewhere else. How fucking arrogant, how insensitive, how rude, like really? You have people out in these streets who do genuinely care about you, who support you, who are the reason you have what the fuck you have, and you're gonna talk to them like that? See, See? Even my cat is like, what the fuck? Like, I can't. Oh, how could you speak that way to someone? Someone who is probably a fan of yours, more than likely a fan of yours, because they responded to that tweet so quickly. People over here trying to help you gain some perspective, trying to help you get yourself together, basically, and you're out here insulting them. That's why you can't get ahead, sir. Oh, and as other people have pointed out, still no apology to Gadget B30. Just absolute trash. I'm not saying Thomas is trash. I'm saying, like, the way he's handling everything is garbage, and I, along with many others, feel that he truly does need to step all the way away from social media. Delete the Twitter app, delete Instagram app, delete Facebook app. Like, don't delete your account. Just delete the apps off your phone. Go somewhere for a month. You have the money to take a vacation. You know, go to some type of spiritual retreat, something. Get yourself together so that you can focus on doing what it is that we all know you love to do. That whole I'm gonna leave because this shit is toxic, we know that's not true. I knew as soon as he said that shit, I'm like, he's not leaving immediately. So that's why I wasn't shocked when he put up a new video. I am shocked that it's ended up in my recommended. I'm like, I watched one video because everybody else kept talking about it, and now his channel keeps coming up in my recommended. Yeah, he's 21. No, you're not a child, you're an adult. You can drink, you can vote, you can be sent to a foreign country to fight because of the draft. No, you're not a child, sir. So you may consider yourself a child because of how you may be able to recognize how immature you still are. But legally, you are an adult. You are responsible for your actions. And you need to get it the fuck together. So maybe you do need to be behind the scenes for a little while. Still have your hands in the industry that you love, to where you're not the face of something, where success does not hinge on you keeping your fucking mouth shut, where you don't feel the need to claw and bite and backstab to get ahead. You know, the only one standing in your way is you. Let's talk a little bit about myself. So, as I said, I recently returned from a trip to California. We went, I fell in love with California. I'd actually been dreaming of moving to California since I was 18 because I'm a performer. But I came to New York because I figured I could also make stuff happen here, and my best friend was here. So I came here because I already knew somebody. I'm glad that the plan to move is coming when I'm older, more mature, more sure of myself, or you're not going to take advantage of me because I am that bitch. But we figured out this trip was, we were supposed to go to Vegas, actually. Now let's see, should I use rum? Or should I use nut? Let's use rum. Let's use the darker one. So this is the cream eyeliner from the Brown Sugar Bay collection. But yeah, we were supposed to go to Vegas, but then there was a family emergency. And I said, well, why don't we kind of scrap Vegas for right now? All of our birthdays are within the same month. My birthday is April 2nd, AJ's birthday is April 25th, and Corey's birthday is May 2nd. So I was like, well, why don't we just all go to Vegas in either April or May and all celebrate our birthdays in Vegas? Let's use this trip to decide where in California we want to move. You know, Corey's already out there, but so it's AJ and I that are making the big move cross country. I think we've settled on Santa Clarita, California. It's in Los Angeles County. It's beautiful. Everything is really convenient. We looked at 3 rental properties and all of them were amazing. It's really just what's available when we're ready to move and what the price really is and all of that. It's actually going to be less expensive for me to move than I thought, so I don't have to kill myself with overtime at my job that destroys my soul on a daily basis. So I'm really happy about that. My lease is up in July of 2019, so hopefully we will be ready to go by then. Better days are coming. We know what kind of living situation. It's gonna be really interesting because it's gonna be me, my best friend who is a gay man, and then Corey who is a straight man. If that's not, that is a sitcom right there. I may start another channel when we all move in together and just have a vlog channel and like once a week upload like things that we have done that week. It's like one straight, one gay, one girl. YouTube summer 2019. Stay tuned. It's like I don't hate New York. It's just become so hard to live here. It's become so expensive. It was expensive when I moved here, like, and also like the subways. I went out with a friend last night and I got on the subway at 10 o'clock. Why is the subway crowded at 10 o'clock? Why are there delays on a subway at 10 o'clock? Why are people trying to box on the subway at 10 o'clock? Like, I am so over all of it. I'm tired of the constant delays. I'm tired of the crowding. Like, I don't want to stand on a bus. First of all, I don't want to stand on a bus. Second of all, I don't want to be in a bus and be bumping up against people that I don't know for an entire 20-minute ride. I just don't want to be about that life anymore. Let me get into this foundation. Now I do have the new ColourPop foundation stick. I don't know, but quick tangent. I love both of these products, okay? I know my girl K-Swizz, Karen Joy, and Smoky Glow do not like these. I also think Panicked Antics is on the fence about this. I love this foundation. It breaks my heart that they don't like it, but I love it. I have oily skin. It looks phenomenal on me. Maybe it's because of the primer I use, because I've used it with my Tatcha Silk Canvas and it looks amazing. But I remember tweeting Karen when she said she didn't like the liquid foundation. I was like, you broke my heart just now. How can you not like this marvel of cosmetic genius? What? You've wounded me in my soul. She knew I was playing. But I love it. I love the coverage. I love how it looks on my skin. I even bought a backup, and that is something I never do. I never buy backups of makeup products, but I bought a backup of this one. That's kind of a lie. I bought a backup of the ColourPop concealer as well, because I am a huge fan of that concealer. This is a pressed powder bronzer by ColourPop, of course, and this is in bits and pieces. I've used this once before, and this is one of the most pigmented bronzers that I've ever used. And for like $5 or $6, wig snatched. If you've never tried this, I suggest you do. I suggest you try ColourPop's bronzers, because, ooh. See, I'm even trying to tap off the excess because I know I just picked up way too much. This is a pressed powder blush by ColourPop in the shade Glass Slipper. This is Kiki, Do You Love Me? Are You Riding? I know that's so old, but I still love that song, okay? This is Kiki Luster Dust. I am more of a fan of pressed highlighters, but powder highlighters have a special place in my heart. Have I used this one yet? Yes, I have. I've only used it once. But I just don't have that. I'm willing to drag. Oh my god, that's so pretty. Can you see that on camera? There are certain things that I will fight for, but I'm not gonna go back and forth with people. That's why I'm not gonna go back and forth with people over whether or not you should support Morphe or not. I touched on it a little bit. I'm gonna touch on it now. I was about to make a whole video about Manny MUA and Jaclyn Hill. But now there's other YouTube series coming out about Jaclyn. So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut about Jaclyn for right now. But I'm gonna talk about Manny. I'm still subscribed to Manny's channel. I unsubscribed and then I resubscribed. It's hard for me to let go of Manny because I found his channel when my mom was dying in the hospital. So almost a year ago. I was at my best friend from school's house. Sako, if you're watching this, I love you. I was at her house and we started watching Manny MUA. The first video I ever saw of Manny's was his 7-Eleven review. The review of 7-Eleven makeup. And I laughed so hard. And I became a fan. Not a stan, a fan. And I can understand, like, I heard, like, you know, he's a social climber. He did this to Patrick Star, and he screwed over Jeffrey, and we may never know what happened between him and Jeffrey. I don't care. But, you know, Gabby Zamora made the video. He's like, Manny's very toxic. He's this, he's that. And I get it. And I know there are people who can't stand Manny because it's Manny. I still enjoy his content. And, you know, I bought the Life's Drag palette before the video with his dad came out, before it was all sponsored by BetterHelp came out, because I wanted to support him. And I wanted to, especially after the video with his dad, I was like, I'm glad I bought this palette because Lunar Beauty is a family business. I wanted to help with that too. Okay, I was gonna put a gloss over this, but I think we may leave it alone. I'm going with the All-Star setting spray because we are done with the makeup. I wish this smelled a little better. Because it kind of smells chemically to me. But I think I sprayed a little too much because it looks like I may just be sweating. It's really hot in my apartment. They've already turned on the heat, even though it's like 60 degrees outside, and the heat is always set on hellfire. So there's that. Let's just let that. But yeah. Manny has a reputation for being this person. I was in Elle Loves T's live stream shortly before recording this video, and it's like I've stopped telling people who to support and who not to support. Because I'm pretty sure I support people that other people don't support. Like I said, I've resubbed to Manny. I bought some of Huda Beauty's new makeup. When I do my video on makeup that I bought after saying I wasn't going to buy it, you'll see some other brands that I'm sure will make you clutch your pearls. But my coin is my coin, your coin is your coin. Your journey is not my journey. That's really it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all of those good things. I know there are a million beauty videos you could have watched today. I thank you for coming to slay.